Zeppy,
What?
can you say, hey Twitch and YouTube?
Hey, Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah, I'm live on Twitch and YouTube with my work on the computer, and they can hear you. I just unmuted my microphone.
Oh.
So I don't know who's watching, but I was gonna let you say hey. I'm gonna mute my microphone though, so that they can't hear you anymore. Yeah, so after R, it's T and then N. Did you do an N already? Okay, yeah, do the letter N.
But I need to move my bike.
Okay. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you.
Now what?
E. Okay, and now the letter Y.
Why? Oh, why? Why that?
Wait, I said Y, not R. You did a. You, yeah, okay, that's it. Can you tell me all the letters that you drew?
I did C-O-U-R-Y.
Yeah, it's supposed to be COURTNEY.
I didn't do it.
Oh, you forgot the N?
Yeah.
You said you put a D on the front, right? There's no D. It's just the letter C.
I did the D at the back.
Yeah, there's no D.
There is a D.
Not in my name, there isn't.
Yeah, there's a. Yeah, that's the doctor. Sorry.
That's all right. You you can practice when you come here. You can practice my name. You say you can't?
Yeah.
Why? Hmm. Huh? My last name?
No, it goes with the C and the O.
Uh-huh. Yes. U.
There's a U.
Okay. And then a R.
R. Coming line. L straight line.
Yeah, do you remember?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now what?
T.
Okay. I didn't do T yet. Now what?
N. E.
O-Y.
And then a Y.
That's it.
That's it.
Fox.
And that's my whole first name. Now I want you to spell your name.
No.
What? You don't remember how to do it, do you?
No. That is no. Oh.
Did you forget?
No. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
I just have 10.
Okay.
Now what?
So you remember our last name?
No. Yeah.
What's your last name?
I don't know.
Zeppelin what? Zeppelin Isaiah what?
Ollie.
Yes. And what letter does that start with?
O.
Yes.
When?
Yeah. O.
I don't know how to swallow.
You don't know how to draw a what?
Oh, I don't know how to swallow.
The O?
No, the wind.
Oh, the W you mean?
The wind.
Yeah, it's W. O W. So it's O W W E E N N S S. It's O W E.
That's all in the heart.
Oh, okay.
I love you.
Okay. I like that. We can practice the words later, okay? What was that? Another one. You know, you're going to be on an airplane soon. You know that? I can't hear you. You were breaking up a lot.
I said you, mommy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're breaking up. I couldn't hear you. Say it again.
I said you, mommy.
Hmm.
I said you, mommy.
I heard you, but you know I'm not your mommy.
It's just because you are.
Well, that's weird.
My car. I'm dropping red stuff.
You're doing what?
Dropping red stuff all over my body.
What's up, Pat? How's it going, buddy?
Why?
I'm talking to somebody on Facebook. He's watching my video right now.
Who?
His name is Pat. You want to say hey, Pat?
No.
Okay.
Why? What, Mom? I want to talk to Mommy.
Oh, it's time to go eat?
No. You have to wait till it calms down.
I do. How many hearts is that? 4?
1, 3, 4, 5.
5. That's a lot of hearts, buddy. All for me?
Yeah. It's all for you because I love you.
I love you too. I love you too so much.
When you come over here, you'll see it when your car comes over here.
As long as it doesn't rain. You know what happens when it rains. Appreciate it, Pat. Yeah, man. I am making a lot of progress, but I'm working a little bit on the slower side so that I can add some details.
Come over here today and see it.
So that I can add some details to this specific street.
And you'll see it.
In an effort. Okay, buddy. I'll come as soon as I can. I don't know if I can make it that far today. But either I'm going to come.
Nighttime. It might be nighttime after that.
Well, you know, when I fly to Washington, it takes 2 days, right? Or a whole day.
No, it takes a whole day.
Takes a long time to get over there. But
Yeah.
I'll talk to your mommy and we'll figure something out, okay?
Okay.
Are you going to stay on the phone while you eat your pizza or are you going to call me later?
Because Mom said we're gonna hang up when we eat.
Okay, that sounds okay to me. You just let me know when, alright?
Alright. Mom, can you talk to that? Dad wanted to talk to you.
No, I said I'll talk to her later about it. We don't have to talk about it right now.
Not a couple. Yeah. Good night. I just want to watch the show.
You're gonna watch a show?
I thought my the kind of channel is not working for my show.
Oh.
It's not working.
Why doesn't it work?
Your microphone is making me annoying.
Is it echoing? Can you hear your own voice?
Yeah.
How about now?
Yeah, but not my own voice. It's just a weird voice.
Oh, okay. I don't know what to tell you about that, buddy.
It's only my voice, but it's just
Well, that's weird.
what? I kissed you.
Oh, okay. You gonna go?
Yeah.
All right. Blow me another kiss so I can see it. Mwah. I love you.
Oh, wait. I need to do something with that. Alright. You stay on the phone for 1 more minute,
All right.
alright?
Yeah, that sounds good. I got you.
I'll try to do it fast.
Okay. Tell me when you finish, okay?
Now I I'll do that.
Yeah,
That is about
it looks like it is.
Come on, Daddy.
All right, let me see. Oh,
It's hard or hard.
wait, you did all that just now?
Yeah.
Let me see it one more time.
Like,
Yeah, I didn't see it that good. Step back a little bit. There we go. Is that red and blue?
yeah, red is no, it's
I mean, pink and blue.
yeah, pink is blue.
That looks great.
Now it's time for you to hang up.
Okay. I love you, buddy.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I love my son so much. He and my daughter are great kids. They're really great. I gotta see if this screen mirroring situation works real quick. So it says control center screen mirroring. Yeah, right. Let's see. All right. Nothing's coming up. Yep, I wasn't wrong. The internet is misleading. Oh, man. All right. So I'm going to try these programs real quick. So the next time I am FaceTiming, I can share my screen. And we'll test that out a little bit later. Okay. Appreciate patience. I wanted to talk to my son today, and I think it just so happens that I went live and he called, so I figured I would take his call so that I could hear from him before he goes to bed. We said his prayers. He remembers his prayers. Now I lay me down to sleep. But he doesn't. I don't know if he maybe forgot how to spell his name. I don't think Mom's been working with him too much on that. And we're going to have to work on that when he gets back home. Can't have you forgetting how to spell your name, buddy. No biggie. All right, let's make these splines look a little more pretty. So instead of talking a bunch about what I'm doing, I'm just going to try to be productive here and accomplish what I want so you can see what that process looks like for me. And anybody that comes in and has any questions, I'd be happy to answer them and give guidance, feedback, resources, whatever it is you might be looking for. But, you know, there are definitely tools and better ways of doing this. In a traditional workflow, you'd be working on a more, what word am I looking for? You'd be working in a more optimized environment where the ground is more flat. You'd be on a more flat terrain. But we don't have that. We don't have the luxury of working in a flat terrain because Memphis, there's nothing flat about Memphis. And that's okay. We can, and you know, that's, I like the challenge of creating the accuracy that is this crazy terrain, because when it's done and it's done with attention to detail, I think it looks better than what a traditional linear video game level design would end up being. And I take pride in my ability to figure out how to kind of break out of that linear level design style, whereas you're using, you know, you're using grid systems and Unreal, the built-in unit system for the engine, which I still have a hard time remembering how to convert those units over into like inches. I think one unit is like a meter or something, or 100 units. I don't know. I always forget. But I've never measured anything in meters to like be super familiar with that system. super thankful. I spent the week working. Well, I spent the month working on the project, and I can't wait to share it with you. But I spent the week hanging out with the team that I just did a project with. Maybe after the project is kind of like closed out, I can share in detail what we worked on. I've got an NDA, so I can't really talk about what the project is, but I can at least say that this scene was used in the project. And the reason that I prioritized developing this area of the city was because I needed this area for the context of the project. So that being said, I think what I'm going to do with this is just copy and paste it, and we'll make adjustments as needed from there. That being said, I'm really excited, for what's to come, because I posted this project on Reddit, and a really incredible guy reached out to me and asked if we could collaborate and utilize my skills and this project in a presentation. And I was like, yeah, absolutely, I would love to. And we've developed an incredible working relationship, and hopefully that relationship will continue. And I'm proud of the work that not only I did, but we did as a team to bring this project together. So I'm going to continue working from this area to expand on the environment that I've created. Right now, this is the Aldi parking lot. Nothing super special about it. But because these types of curbs and assets don't really exist in a format where I can just go and download this off the internet, I have to go and manually create them. And picking up that project has put me in position to kind of force myself to figure out how to use the tools to create, to recreate the environment. So that's been an interesting challenge. Needless to say, I found a lot of success. And I was put on the, kind of put on the spot to say, hey, can you make this? Can you do this? I said, you know what? I have so much optimism that I think if you throw any type of challenge at me, I can absolutely figure out how to make it a reality. And that's what has led me to using this method to accomplish this. So previously, I don't know really what my approach was. I had ideas in mind, but I never really executed on them because nothing felt right. I love those pink trees. I need to go find some pink trees to throw in here. But that pink really makes this scene pop a little more. And again, you gotta remember, we're dealing with photogrammetry here, and I'm using the photogrammetry as a reference to determine how I draw splines, which will be used to place assets like curbs and sidewalks and little patches of grass, right? Let's see here. We can kind of keep that symmetrical and then make a little modification. It doesn't always have to be pixel perfect, but we at least try to get as close to the real built environment as possible. What I will do with this spline though is I'm going to spawn or create a mesh that sits within the spline used to spawn grass. So initially what I'll do is I'll just put a grass material on the mesh. Let's see, we need one more spline point here. And then once I put the grass material on there to help it at least look like it's a grass patch, I'll draw the curbs around the grass using maybe the same spline. Probably should have thought about that. No biggie though. I don't know that I can turn this spline point into a non-curved point. Let's see, linear? No. That didn't work. Let's do constant. Nope. Let's see. Curve clamp. Curve linear. I don't know. We'll keep it as is. I'll keep a little curve on it. All right, and then to finish rotating this one to make it as straight as possible. Easy breezy, beautiful. Cover boy. I bet this one is kind of moved over because there's a tree right there. Okay, and there you have it. I drew those. What? Is there one more? Looks like I missed one. I did. I did. We're gonna take this one, yeah, and copy it. I'm not gonna add in crazy details like drainage or anything like that. Probably not even gonna do the curbs in this session either. I want to prioritize just getting the basic shape and then doing a Boolean operation to intersect with the parking lot that I have here, but also to do another Boolean operation to cut from the parking lot these little curbs, these little grass patches. So I'll show you what that means in just a sec. Once you understand the logic of like why I'm using this spline tool to create these shapes, it'll be easy to kind of understand how I build most of my assets in the scene and how I keep everything highly customized, not using a lot of prefab tools. Okay, I like that. And save. All right, so I can take my cesium tiles and the polygon raster overlay and invert that again. And now we should have, I I think I want to go ahead and delete this one because we no longer need like a hill. I think I can delete that. We're going to delete that. And then I will, let's see, we'll turn on some parking, some lots. Let me set these to not be spatially loaded. Oh, my buddy Michael. Gotta call Michael. Whenever I hear from a friend, gotta hit him up, tell him I love him, tell him I hope they're doing well. But I'm probably gonna mute the mic just in case we talk about some things he doesn't want to be on live. I try not to text all the time. I gotta call people. Never know when it'll be your last day hearing from somebody. BRB. Okay, just finished that phone call. And sometimes it's hard for me to like talk to people, talk on the phone, talk on live, and be very productive at the same time. But I just found a cool trick, a cool way to like to create, and I don't even know the accuracy of the size of these curves. It's probably like way too big. Who knows? But I like the format of what I just did and how it looks. The sizing could probably be worked on. I could have probably used the photogrammetry to guesstimate how thick those curves needed to be, but I'm not really looking for accuracy here because at some, I mean, my expectation is that if someone were to pass by this location, they wouldn't come into this parking lot. And if they come into this parking lot, they won't be here long to really fixate on the details of what's over here, right? So my thoughts are, let me just put just enough detail here so when you pass by, it's realistic enough for you to not notice the details, right? If the details aren't realistic enough, I feel like they're easier to notice, and I don't want people to notice like I want them to see the parking lot as a whole, to say, wow, look at that place, look at that lot, versus driving past it and being like, okay, this whole thing looks a little bit weird, but I can't really put my finger on it, So I'm just testing theories and figuring out which tools are the best tools to use to reach a goal that I'm satisfied with in terms of like the level of detail, of these assets, right? So I'm using Boolean operations. I'm using static mesh creations from I'm creating static meshes from splines, and then I'm using the Boolean operation to get the difference or to do subtractions, what would I call it? The intersections, right? To basically create what you just saw here. All right, that's a really cool, and I'm trying to think, like, if I don't want to draw a bunch of splines to create curves and these little grassy areas, the easiest way to do this is just to draw the spline one time and then use the spline multiple times to create different forms of geometry in the parking lot. Then it's one and done. So like I've done this whole process several times and not been satisfied with the outcome because I didn't understand how to use the tool to get to the end goal that I was looking for. Let's do box, color line, and so what I just created here, even though it's like extremely flat, I don't necessarily like the flatness of this. What I could do is raise this parking lot up just a little bit and then kind of edit this grassy area to make it turn into a little bit of a hill. But we'll worry about that at a later date. I just wanted to get the general shape so that this parking lot at least looks a little bit finished from a bird's eye view. And you know, this is just me testing my little theory to see, okay, if it's that easy to use splines to create parking lots and to create these paths and walking areas, maybe I can use that same methodology to create parks. And you know, I started using the spline tool to try to draw this path right here, and then I wanted this path to sit on top of the grass, and it was really challenging to create this. Now I know that all I have to do is draw a spline and create the general outline of the walking paths, and then use subtraction and Boolean operations to then isolate that section of walkway. So this gives me a lot more confidence in my ability to recreate all of, you know, if I look at the photogrammetry here, I know now how to create this whole parking lot, and all these little curbs are now going to be much easier for me to make once I just draw, you know, the lot, the entire lot. Right, so I can get to my goal so much faster and maintain the accuracy of the real world environment. And that really is exciting. Extremely exciting. So we'll do something like that right now. We'll deal later with the driveway and kind of breaking that sidewalk up to open up the driveway. I'll deal with that much later. Now I want to, before I do this lattice edit, we're going to do a edit pivot. Bring this pivot over here and then rotate it so that my lattice goes along the edge of this sidewalk. So now when I do a lattice, it's a lot easier for me to modify these points and make more refined adjustments. So I can grab these 3 points now and just bring them down enough to where they go into the sidewalk. Grab these 2, pull them up just a little bit. All right, so instead of using the landscape tool and being totally dissatisfied with the outcome of how I use that tool, I've discovered the lattice tool to reach a high fidelity outcome to connecting the grassy, or you know, just the parking lot in general, to the edge of the sidewalk, so that I don't have a big gap, a big drop off from the sidewalk into the parking lot. Yeah, that's good enough. Let's polygroup edit. Let's grab this line and push it in. Accept. Do the same thing for this one. I turned off autosave, and I think my performance has been slightly better since I've done that. But I always have to remember Control-Shift-S to make sure I'm saving all of my assets All of my assets that are being saved. Super important. This is great. I like this way better than what I had before. Way better than what I had there before. Now I just have to remember to turn off spatial loading for all of my newly created assets and then put everything in their appropriate folder. So let's turn off game mode so that I can see what splines I'm selecting. I think these are all splines for the parking lot for this building, so I can technically put those splines. I'm just gonna throw these splines into my parking lots folder. Static mesh lots. And let's see, that's a lot piece. What is this? This I can delete. Triangulation 42, what is this? This is the entire lot, which I can also delete that. Perfect. So if I turn my lots off, all of that should disappear. And great. Very satisfying. Checking Reddit real quick. Excuse me, guys. Not OP's work, just two assets slapped together. I can promise you OP doesn't know how to do that, what you're suggesting, which is why it looks off in the first place. Dare I say, unreal. Interesting. Okay. I think it's time for me to post an update to Reddit. It would be cool if I grabbed a convenience store pack of assets and like actually open up Aldi. Let me actually go to Google real quick to see what this site looks like and see if I can kind of bash together some assets for it. So let's put this here and maps.google. Let's go to our working site. Let's find Aldi and let's have a look around. Now I do want to put these parking lot lines in there, but I think I'm going to hold off for the time being. I'm going to hold off for a minute on that. Alright, that goes down into the ground. Good to know. So let's have a look over there. I've got it as grass right now. Alright, wedgie. Okay. Let me think of how I want to modify this. Excuse me. Do I want to put doors and stuff here yet? It was empty in there. Let's see. Oh, there's that. So the lot does kind of go up a little bit. But I think it's just... the grass that kind of goes up a little bit. I don't know. You guys can't really see what I'm like talking about. Understand what I'm thinking in my head. We're from the sidewalk to the parking lot, the grass kind of goes up like and elevates a little bit, and then it dips back down into the parking lot, right, to where you can step off of the little curb into the parking lot. So that's where all right, no need to really like make any serious modifications there, but I do need to find a material that is somewhat close to what my curb should be. Maybe for now I can just use this material. And we don't need an insane level of detail there. I can always come back and add those other details in the curbs right here. I'll come back. I'll get to that. But I wanted to test that theory that I could use those splines to really just create this look and feel. And I was correct in my assumption. Do I have a car in the scene? I think I have a police car I can drive over there. Alright, that's kind of a normal size. That feels a little normal, I guess. Maybe it's a little big, but it'll do. Now to put parking lots in here. Or, I mean, not parking lots. Lights. Now to add some lights poles. That level of detail is good enough. Light poles, I think, are going to be in the middle, so let's do street view from here. And fancy light poles, I don't think I want to use anything super fancy, so I'm just going to take the poles that I already have, which are like, let me think. Okay, yeah, we're going to use just those. I'm going to copy it. And then we're going to go right in the middle of this. I think I'm going to just turn on the photogrammetry again. That way I can see exactly where I need to paste it. So edit, paste here. Let's move it into place. About right there. And then what? Rotate it a little bit. Looks like we need two more. Let's do alt drag. Throw one here. We actually want this coming out of the ground just a little bit, which I don't think the other one does just yet. So let's adjust that. I think that rotation is good enough. Grab another I don't feel like doing the lines just yet. I'll get to it though. I think I'll have a day dedicated to doing those. Judging off this photo, it looks like I need one here. So I'll copy this and give it a 45-degree angle rotation lock and then rotate it 90 degrees and then position it appropriately on top of this little set of triangles. Then we'll drop it back to the ground in a minute. Let's see where we can find more lights that need to go there. So there's another one here. Okay. Another one here. And you can see in the photogrammetry, this little triangle that kind of pops out of the ground indicates where Google's Street View car scanned some geometry but couldn't quite make out what the geometry is because it's so thin and little. And looks like there's one here. Let's take a look this way. See what kind of light we're talking about there. It's facing the driveway. So let's copy this one over. Get it right there in that triangle. Kind of rotate it a little bit. And looks like there's one. Can I pull up in there? Will it let me? Nope. There's a light pole here. Okay. So let's give that a 45, I think. Let's go in closer, take a look. Pull it up, press end. I'm gonna throw it right there. One more here. Again, you press end on the keyboard to drop it down to the floor. Can't wait to get all my keyboards and mice to my new 3D Connection Space Mouse, only to add those custom binding keys. Everything else looks kind of good. I think we need a light pole here. So that I want that custom mouse and keyboard. So I can add some key bindings to automatically switch to, or, you know, turn on and off my rotation lock and stuff like that. That way I can quickly set that 45 lock with the press of a button. I think that's possible. Looks like there's one more light pole somewhere that I might be missing. Aside from the one that's supposed to be in that parking lot, there's one here. That's about... Let's just make an assumption. Let's see what we're looking at. There's a little tree right there, and let's assume that it goes about right here, I think. Maybe let's drive over there and see. Okay, so let's go right there. I'm very particular with how I place these things in my scene. We can always change what type of light pole it is later. Like, it doesn't have to be the exact correct type of light pole or whatever. Alright, looks like we got one that needs to go here and facing into the parking lot. So let's turn her around this way and then pick it up and drop it on the ground. Okay. There's another, I think all the other ones. Oh, there's another that's supposed to be placed here. And this is the good thing about some of the photogrammetry is it'll give you some clues where things are supposed to be kind of popping out of the ground. Okay, let's think. Oh, we had a crash. Cesium, why are you always fucking up my... Cesium, Cesium, Cesium. Cesium does good with what it does, but my computer, that program does not crash over anything else ever since I updated my GPU. And I would bet you it's not going to recover any of what I just did. Let's hope it does. That's some crazy work. That's some crazy work. Watch this. It's not going to be there. Damn it, Cesium. No bullshit. So let's close it. Don't save. And open it back up and see if it asks me if I want to recover anything. Oh, you sack of shit. Guess it's time to turn on my autosave feature again. Damn, that's crazy. Crazy work. All right. Here we go again. Goodness. Kind of weird that I don't have this centered. All right. Let me not be an idiot again. Let me make sure I save this stuff. Oh boy. Oh boy. So look at that. Look at that. I'm gonna right click on the point and just paste it here. And then we're just gonna adjust its height later. Yeah, that's what we gonna do real quick. This one was about right here. This one about right here. So we're just going to quickly put these into place. And then I can rotate them later. There we go, some quick iterations. I think we've quickly placed these almost exactly where they were placed before. Let me look around. I know I needed one here. Is that, are you serious? Bill Street? What? That's weird. But okay then. Bill Street it is. Okay, are we missing any lamps. And why did I not rotate that one in the correct orientation? Okay then. It's saved. If our shit crashes, we'll at least know we have our light poles. So let's press end. And let's make sure that we're rotated into the parking lot. Excuse me. Remember, you just press the end button and it'll drop down to the nearest normal. The reason I know which way to rotate it is because this little electrical access box is always on its left side when the light pole is facing you. So I've remembered which way the orientation needs to be. And then usually what I'll do is I'll have it just right there aligned with like the edge of the curb and like the next sidewalk piece. See how it's just kind of sitting there. Really rather nicely. I'll fix those little grassy patches shortly. Get rid of that grass that's popping up into the sidewalk from the other mesh. Something we can fix very easily with a lattice edit. Oh, let's save before we start clicking on shit and screw something up. That was the right way. And then we're going to do a nighttime test to see what everything looks like at night. Alright, there's that lot of lights. Now let's change our time of day. I think we may want to light this Aldi sign up. So what I'll do is let's search for this material. And I need to remember how to do an emissive. Not ashamed to say it. I'm gonna have to go to Google for this. Let's think. I need a... Let's go to an emissive and see how that material is set up. So if I do... Let's search for LED. Or... emissive. Let's go material instance and we'll just grab a regular emissive material, and then I want to see what the master, what the parent for this material is and how it's set up. There's got to be an emissive somewhere. So emissive color is connected to a whole bunch of shit. Well, damn. I don't know if all of that is necessary. Let's try this. Copy. Paste. Sometimes you don't have to recreate the wheel, but let's see if we can get away with not recreating it. And then what I want to do is search for this and paste it here. Can I do a, it's got to be a color? Group light. Let's just apply and see what happens. And then let's adjust that color in here. Let me think here. Let me think. Texture. Let's see, convert, blah, blah, blah. Color tint. Is that an option here? Light. I don't know, I'm probably doing the wrong thing. Maybe instead of it being a base color, I can delete all of this and then move the texture from being a base color to an emissive. So let's just make that simple change. Let's accept. break this node and see what happens. Not everything on that we do on here, we don't always know what we're doing. So we just do shit until it works. And sometimes I Google stuff and I YouTube stuff and I figure it out. But I like the process of figuring it out before having to Google it. Let's do a material. Let's try something else real quick. Let's go into modeling. Let's transform UVs. Let's select this. Can I select both? Definitely way too bright, that's for sure. Alright, now how do we adjust the scale of that? It's got to be something simple, something easy, I think. Multiply. Yeah, I think it's a multiply and an intensity node. So let's see if I can copy these two. Copy. Paste. Let's go into here. Let's rename this to intensity. Save it. And then inside of the logo, once this updates, I should be able to adjust how intense this lighting is. Maybe. 0.1. 0.2. How about 0.01, 0.05. Man, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but the fact that I didn't have to Google that or YouTube it satisfies me quite a bit. Quite a bit, I must say. Everything is figure outable. If you just kind of think about what you're doing a little bit, you can figure that shit out. All right, so maybe let's adjust that a little more. 0.06 or 0.08. 0.09. 0.1. 0.1 might just be where the sweet spot is. Feels like it's too bright though. 0.05, 0.04, 0.03, 0.02, 0.01. 0.01 is it. That's good. Let's save it. And we just created an emissive sign. And that shit looks fire. Not even that bright, to be honest. All right then. I like the outcome of that. Let me see if I still have a car in the scene. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No car in the scene. Let's drop a vehicle in this joint. Let's see, blueprint, class, and car. Let's do a simple car. And let's go from inside of the garage. Then we'll save, and then we'll go into the level blueprint. And we've got Echo 1, got Echo 2. I think Echo 2 is here, so I want to bring Echo 2 into this one so she can be number 2. And then sandbox character Kellen can go there. Begin play is going to happen on first Echo. Okay, so Echo 1, Echo 2, drivable ambulance can be number 4. The other dude can be number 3. And then this other car that I have in the scene can be number 5. So if I press 5 on my keyboard, this car will, let's see, static mesh, props, vehicles. And I want to make sure that's not spatially loaded. And let's compile, save, and close all of this. And let's hit play. Let's turn on my controller. 5. Don't know what that little tick is that's happening there, but could be a time of day situation. Oh, we didn't do a road over here. Okay. Just gonna hop the curb. Now that Aldi sign looks way too dark. Oh, and I forgot to add my material to the curbs again. Okay. Maybe it is a little too dark. We'll go 0.05 and save it. I need to get this material back. So I got this material here. And let's actually do a edit material in the modeling mode. So edit materials, add it there, accept, and I could project some UVs on that, but I think I'll just keep it as is for now and just save it. I'll make a road right there eventually. I like how that turned out. How many years have you been using Unreal? I've been using Unreal Engine for very seriously, I'll say 4 years. Although I've been working on this project for about a decade, kind of using other programs to make buildings and brainstorm how to bring it all together. I started bringing everything into Unreal Engine 4 years ago, and really on and off. So if I were to accumulate all the time I've spent in the engine, I'd say probably a year and a half, 2 years. This has got to be the coolest like billboard design that I think I've done. I think that's so tight. All right, that sign looks a lot better. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I can't hear the audio because I'm running the audio through my speakers and I have my speakers turned off. But I'm going to change my audio settings real quick so that I can turn my headphones on and hear them. Well, I will say, if you're watching any of my streams, you're going to learn a lot about game dev. I don't have time to like individually teach you anything at the moment because I'm working on some massive projects, but I will take some time when I can to make more videos that you can watch, you know, to learn specific things. But right now, my top priority is finishing out my own environments, you know? Uh-oh, I think I deleted a building. Oh no, it's hidden. That doesn't need to be hidden. Why is that hidden? Oh. Alright then. It's 9 o'clock and I'm already yawning. Have you gone to YouTube and looked up Cesium and Unreal Engine and how to install Cesium for Unreal Engine? I think that's the best place to start. Look up a YouTube video, how to install Cesium into Unreal Engine. Go through the whole process of geolocating, like, maybe your city or a city that you really want to travel to. And then go through the tutorial to add that location into your scene, and then start there. And like pick a building that you want to try to model. Everything is on YouTube. If you go to YouTube and search Unreal Engine modeling tools, and 90% of what I build in this engine in this project is built with the modeling tools. So this stream today, I just redid this parking lot and created these curbs and grass using the modeling tool. I think I'm gonna take a break though. I'm getting a little. I want to drive through this real quick and see how that feels. I don't know why, but I'm getting tired quickly. It's been a long week. Alright, I'm surprised that I was able to figure out how to make this. Even though there's a big... Uh-oh. Gotta figure that out, I guess. Some collision happening here. What are we colliding against? Alright, let's go. Let's adjust the time of day first. Make this joint a little bit brighter. And we're going to look at player collision. I want to sleep. Yes, I do want to sleep. It is 9:53. Having a reference to your, when you're designing, will definitely save you a lot of time. There's nothing here for me to collide on, which is why I don't understand why that collision was happening. Okay then. Static mesh, car. No, blueprint. All right. Well, that. Oh. Oh. Maybe. Maybe. Is something hidden? Let's see. Data. Hidden. There it is. There it is. There it is. That's what it is. Okay. Let me think. I can't even select it now. Because it's locked. Collision. So let's control E. And no, we can't do anything with it. So what I'm going to have to do, fudge. I guess all of my backup roads. Can I disable collision? Well, they're set to have no collision, but that's not working, obviously. Okay, so all of my backup roads, I'm just gonna move under the ground. All right. We can lock that back up and turn it off. Save. Play. I'm going to press 6 to get to this SUV. And that fixes my collision problem. I don't know why her feet keeps popping up on and off the ground. It would be nice if I had some vehicle sounds, though. Man, my driving is impeccable. I ain't touch a damn thing. Now I'm playing with the keyboard, too. You said this is a game project, or it is a game project, but it's also I also use it for architectural visualization for clients. My clients hire me to bring their building models from Revit and 3ds Max and other programs into the scene. And this project, I've isolated just this section of the city so that I could bring a building model in here, but maybe in a couple weeks I can share what that building looks like. and show you why I've prioritized this section. Not a wedgie. But yeah, for architectural visualization, I also use this project. But everything that I do in this project will also be included in my game. Wait, I hear airplane. Let me go to simulate. Yo, this is crazy what Lumen is capable of. Weird that that thing just cuts on by itself at random. Alright, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go play a game for a little bit. I'm tired. Enjoy myself. Good news though. I've got new partners that I'm working with, and I would say don't worry about world partition until you like really get the fundamentals of Unreal Engine down. But I do understand a little bit about world partition, and there's a lot that I don't. I had clients that I just started working with agree to partner and share more of the models that they have of the city with me so that I can bring more buildings into context without having to design them myself, which is awesome. Six August. I'm gonna go look at my bridge model real quick. Converted everything to white. I'm gonna have to come back to this too. Oh, what's up? I'm actually taking a break now, but I was working on a digital twin of downtown Memphis. I've got like 5 projects, and the project I had open is of a part of the medical district, using photogrammetry to build the buildings around that area. But now I'm going to take a break and figure out what game I'm going to play. Probably play Call of Duty, which I'm currently sucking at, but let's go suck some ass. Pause. And let's see if we can find a cool team and get a little dubby. No, not really testing the skills. Congratulations, Brian. We'll be working with you on this same project. Yeah, they will be working with me on the project somewhat. Yeah, kind of testing my skills too, yes, but testing out some theories that I had. To see if the method of using module block from loading the local security authority, hardbound party, bonjour. I don't care. Yeah, I had some ideas for how I wanted to do the parking lots, and I used this stream to kind of test those ideas with Unreal Engine's built-in modeling tools, and they worked out kind of how I expected them to. So every live stream I do, I try a little bit something different to like build onto this project, but I'm gonna start building my team. So it's for me. The project is for me, but I have people who have hired me to use my project to bring their building models into my project so that they can either present them to investors or preview their buildings in the environment before they break ground in real life. So really cool way to like monetize, you know, since it's a real city, since this is my hometown and everything's at 1:1 scale. These firms have essentially hired me to say, I actually want to take our BIM models, our architectural models, and I want to see them. I want to walk around them. I want to look inside and see what the skyline, you know, looks like, or what the views from the penthouse or a particular room in this building might look like. I want to see what the sunlight, where the sunlight hits, etc. It's been a really cool project, but my clients found me on Reddit when I posted about the project and asked if they could hire me to bring their work into my project so they could see it in context with the city. But I'm going to play some Call of Duty for a little bit. I hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah, and you know, it is going to be a game at some point, but the digital twin aspect is what I'm prioritizing to make it an enterprise like application for urban planning and architectural development. I'm just smart about it. Like most people that are using Unreal Engine and building games are like, they want to create something unique and they want to make a game. I think some people want to make money. And yeah, you know, like I understand that aspect, but a lot of what people are creating has to be sold in a way to convince people to say, hey, I want you to try this. You might like it. What I'm creating, on the other hand, is more practical, and it gets people excited because it's something that they're already familiar with. When they see my game or my enterprise, the enterprise version, they're like, oh, I live there, or I've been there before, or I know that restaurant, or wow, you know, like I've played Grand Theft Auto and all these other games, but I've never thought that you could have a game that takes place in your own city, or I never thought that I could see my $7 billion building in like a Grand Theft Auto type of first person gameplay before I spend $7 billion to build the building. You know, most people aren't thinking in ways that you can bring a game engine into these architectural conversations. And some people are, but you know, that's not happening in the South, in the Mid-South where I'm from. Let's see. I haven't played this in a very long time, and I just picked it up not too long ago. So I need to start figuring out how to best create my classes so that I have good guns. I feel like I don't have a good gun. I think I'm still using the one that your default character loads in with. But I like to play plunder and avoid fights and just see how quickly I can collect money sometimes. Yeah, so many cool uses for Unreal Engine. Really, you can use Unity or anything, but if you understand like the business of digital twins, architecture, the metaverse, NFTs, and how to bring those all into a practical context, it's a lot easier to sell the idea. And most people who are in this line of work don't really fully understand how to communicate or, you know, build the relationships necessary to create the, you know, those revenue streams, revenue sources. So for your average game developer, yeah, Spline Tool Pro is probably what you're thinking about. But your average game developer wants to implement IPs like a Lamborghini in their game, right? And for me, I'm just like, okay, I'm developing a digital twin that doesn't have to be a game. The game doesn't have to have any IPs in it, but the digital twin, I'm free to put whatever IPs in there I want because it's a digital twin of a real city. It's not necessarily a game that I'm selling to people with Domino's and Amazon and all these other businesses in the game, right? So let me turn this off for a second. With that being said, local businesses in my city are seeing this digital twin and they're like, okay, if you're making all these videos and you're putting out this free to play game, I want my business to be in that game. And I'm like, okay, I can sell you naming rights. It'll cost you $6,000 a year to be in this game. You'll have your interior, your exterior. And with that, you get an opportunity for marketing. If people are playing this game like it's Grand Theft Auto and they see your business in the game, they get familiar with your business. And as they get older and decide where they want to live, they might consider this city and they might consider doing business with you because they're playing my game that has your business in it. So, you know, I'm thinking so far beyond just like digital twins and video games at these monetization opportunities that your average person isn't like, you know, who's building an environment isn't thinking about. So IPs is like in the digital twin, I can have these IPs in there and I can have the IPs of my local businesses in the game because they're paying to be in there. And then if I get big enough, the game gets big enough, then these bigger companies might say, okay, we'll pay because we really want to be in here too. How much is it going to cost us? All right, let me go suck ass at this game for a little bit.
What the fuck kind of average
Who's
you
this?
are green to get green. You bought that shit at Dollar General, didn't you?
Man, I'm saying.
Okay, I don't hear more about this business model. Let me know if I need to invest.
Oh, you heard me
Yeah.
talking? My bad.
No,
Add me as a
sounds good.
friend. We'll talk about
Hold on, let me fucking mute this guy.
it. Man, y'all jump already? Shit.
Yeah, wait.
My bad. Yeah, I'm streaming
shit.
to like YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook.
Oh, shit. Hold on, I got my hands full already. God damn, this motherfucker's on top of me. Son of a bitch. I thought I wanted to start out plunder.
That's all good. So, how do y'all play plunder? Do y'all go and collect cash, or do y'all focus on just killing folks?
I actually think I need to win that because it's finishing for 250. It don't matter what you want to do. We're killing people. I'm gonna do shoot. What do you want to do? So shit, I came back to get my fucking revenge on this guy, so I guess I'm gonna try to win. So, a couple of
Swapping magazines.
Wait, I don't want my fucking snipe. Well, other side of the wall.
Oh, word.
He's right here. See, I bought the good one. Oh, where'd that guy come from? Get him. Kick that son of his ass. Hey, the guy revived behind you. Watch out.
Heard him.
You're right.
Changing max.
Care package on standby.
Come in with a gun on me. I'm coming in to fight. This is like a sniper rifle. I
Enemy
don't see him.
soldier incoming.
Oh, he's coming right here. He just crossed my foot.
Good ass.
I'm reloading.
Yeah, where you at now?
Implanting additional armor.
Oh, he's over here by the fucking wall. God damn it.
Throwing grenade.
Got my camouflage all bloody good. Oh, hold on. Oh, never mind. You killed him. Whoa, another one. Holy shit.
Man, where you at?
Reloading.
Fucking died 3 times already. What the fuck? Somebody. Oh, you slid into that shit. That's not
I
that
got
guy.
you.
Alright, we just start picking up money. We already fucking So, yeah, fuck it. Let's play young people.
Yeah, these are the type of folks that's gonna keep coming back.
Precision airstrike ready for task.
Target area marked. You're cleared hot.
Copy that. Longbow 3-1 is on station. Strike inbound.
Let's play back here, man. Oh, fuck. Ew, seriously?
Sentry gun deployed.
Ah,
Oh my
3
God.
attackers.
Hostile
I
UAV
remember.
in the area.
It's so stupid. You can't like pick up stuff, grab stuff when you're laying down. Hands don't work. God damn. Have a good evening. Thank
Coming
you.
back. Have a good evening. Greens, you
Enemy
up here to
UAV
stick your
overhead.
business.
Enemy movement.
Enemy UAV is online.
What the fucking shit?
Let me see if I can dial
Task drop is en route.
back to my shit.
I need some more Ruben Cook. Ruben Thin.
You in the bed?
25 remain. Solid work so far.
Wait! Oh, man. Ain't that a bitch?
Enemy
Back in
just
the fight!
into the area. Watch the sky.
Reloading.
You on the tower? Ah, fuck. Asshole. You got behind me like that?
So ugly. Low hanging fruit. How they gonna spawn us?
He's on
Bro?
the
Enemy
fucking
advanced UAV is
AMAX.
active.
My boy's on the AMAX, alright.
Is
Enemy
it
movement.
for
Forget
sale? I'm
that.
not sure what you're talking about. Nothing's for sale right now. Not yet. But
Who's selling?
the game is gonna be free.
I'm back on station.
And there will be DLCs that I may sell, yes.
Are you making a game, dude? Oh,
Yeah, I'm making a game featuring Memphis, Tennessee. Oh, yep, somebody on the
Enemy
top.
movement.
come on, fuck on, dude. I shot that guy.
Oh, I think I got 2.
Enemy shotgun.
Alright, I'll be back. I'm pulling up on ya.
Back in the fight.
Right there in the house.
Boo, bitch! Oh, this backpack sneak up behind me. This fucking loud boots.
Enemy unit with a hand cannon in the immediate area.
Damn, cannon.
Enemy deployed an advanced UAV.
Oh, shit.
Coordinate marked.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I'm reloading.
Stay frosty. We picked up an enemy armed with a hand cannon in the AO. Enemy advanced UAV overhead.
Upstairs?
Never mind.
Oh.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Incoming.
Intel's picked up an enemy commander. Nearby.
Ain't no motherfucking way. I know you lying.
Using hand cannon.
2 shots with a pistol? What the fuck this new guy? Wow. You can tell I haven't played Call of Duty in a minute, because ain't no way I hit him with 4 bullets and I got hit with 2. And, man.
Back on station!
Enemy advanced UAV is active.
Everybody getting got.
Stay alert. Enemy for last.
Other side of the yellow.
In the area.
Get
that. Blood money. Hunt down enemy squads and secure their cash. Visual enemy.
Let's see somebody over here. What are we doing?
Where he at? Y'all tag him.
I don't know about to. I'll go tag him, right?
Visual on enemy.
Oh, he's sitting on across the field. Let me pull over the sniper guy.
Yeah, I tried to. Not get a good shot on him.
Oh, you didn't see me, did you? My bad. I got him.
Shut him down.
Oh, damn. You fucked that dude up.
Reloading.
That dude wasn't expecting me to get dead a bit.
Enemy attack helos in the air.
Moving here.
Take it down and secure that cash.
There you go, the pig. I gotta dump my money. Oh, you're welcome. Good ping.
Rooftop.
Enemy movement.
Which one? Another one?
Yep.
Moving
just
here.
Dropped in. Oh boy, one just dropped in on the ground floor.
Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy ordnance incoming. Missile strike on a nearby target.
Yep, shot his ass. Oh, broke his ass.
That motherfucker's right here. Oh shit, I missed them. What the fuck?
Organizing LGBL strike on
Bullsh,
my
man! That's some horse shit. Y'all, look at this. He's on the 3rd floor, I think. Alright then. I'm coming in from the rooftop.
Back Back in the fight! Enemy movement!
Nice. Gave up.
Hostile shooter.
Damn it.
Squad reposition.
How'd he die?
Changing
I
mags.
just wounded him. I just wounded the guy and he died. I lost all my money and he paid anything. Shit.
Objective
I was
failed.
coming
We
for
didn't
you.
secure enough cash.
All right, then. Cool.
Down again.
Did you
Where'd it
send me a
go?
friend request?
No.
I don't know how to do that.
Yes, I can.
I see scoreboard. I figured it out.
The better guy.
Never did like that song.
Check your gear and weapons. We'll be deploying shortly.
Damn, I shot that guy in the head. Oh shit.
All stations, this is Shadow 01. Deployment to the war zone has been authorized. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Watch the skies.
You try to win, or what are you doing?
Here's a bounty contract.
I'm gonna try to pick up 1.5, so I'm
1.5?
try not to.
Say less. Say less.
Nah, I got it.
Plunder.
I gotta be quick.
Marking
Primary
contract. Let's line
objective
here.
is to secure as much cash as possible.
No, I'm gonna.
I don't
Don't
mean
get
that.
greedy.
Hopefully.
Your team leader.
I know.
Hands
Handle
on
that.
point for your squad soldier.
I got
Split
three
up.
on me already.
Yep.
Yeah, split up.
Maybe.
We'll get together at the end. Try not to
Stacks.
get in fucking firefight with anybody. He's all over the fucking place over here already.
dropping into the AO.
Marking enemy.
All right.
Enemy movement.
Somebody come on.
Enemy deployed an advanced UAV.
Identify enemy line.
Oh shit.
I'm jumping in on her.
I got the dude
Yeah.
behind me.
Taking that. I ain't got no money, but I'm gonna take your balloon. Baby. Lol.
Reloading.
That's about apparently.
Damn.
Is that a girl out here on our team?
I hear
Welcome
nothing.
back.
Hey, what's up?
Who she got comms with?
Alright, what are we doing over here?
Waiting for them to drop back in.
Oh. Okay, bet.
I bet you they will. Unless they're serious.
It'll be an easy farm.
You're being tracked by an enemy squad. Evade and survive.
No, I'm finna dip. I'm finna go loot.
Target on enemy. Disregard. Visual on enemy. Hostile vehicles.
I don't know if I could get 1.5 that fast. Dude, these guys are, you know,
I gotta go somewhere else.
thank you, Tom. Yeah, I'm
What?
not damn that loud. Yeah, man, turn that shit down. Like so fast to me. Man.
Precision airstrike
Fuel
standing
upgrade
by.
here. Grenade.
Yeah, that's a good month for you, man.
Enemy advanced.
Come on, brother. Double team? Booty.
Contract
I'm back on
compromised.
station.
Stand down. Be advised, cash drop is inbound.
Ain't no fucking thing to this shit.
Did we just get moved all the way across the map?
Oh yeah, that.
Alright.
You come over here with me? Oh, fuckers. That game sucks.
Enemy UAV is online. Enemy counter UAV inbound. Enemy advanced UAV is active.
Marking enemy. Taking effective fire!
Enemy advanced UAV
Ain't no way I didn't
overhead.
just drop him. Man, hitting straight headshots. Boy. Apparently my gun ain't strong enough. Oh,
No, fuck this. This guy got fucking bullet deflection and shit. I shot him and he fucking didn't fucking flinch.
what's
Look at that shit.
pull over to you.
I had one shot at that motherfucker and he's able to pop me. Some bullshit.
Some crazy work for sure.
No rest for the wicked. Thanks.
Enemy counter UAV inbound. Enemy soldier incoming.
Changing max.
Oh, sniper. What? Somebody behind me too? Oh my gosh. These niggas everywhere. You know I was up there. About to trap you.
Back in the fight. Enemy movement.
Dude, I got trackers. I'm not even tagged.
Visual on enemy. Hostile shooter. Enemy property.
Around.
Plates.
Contractor. Enemy deployed an advanced UAV. Complete contracts to secure payment.
Ah, you lucky little shit. That's hilarious.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck out of here. These two fucking dudes.
I'm back on station.
Yeah, me and him with that pistol, dude. Shoot that pistol like $20. Some bitch over here. Oh, we can play this fucking game. Where the fuck is you?
Oh yeah. Enemy advanced UAV is active. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
I did.
How?
Dude,
Sway?
that fucking. You see that? I threw that grenade. Fucking threw that grenade like a fucking mile, man. Or it was just that shit.
Enemy deployed an advanced UAV.
He on top of the water
There
tower.
you go. Yeah. Thanks for finishing it up.
How? Sway? You ain't gonna
Back in the fight!
In the trees.
Look around!
Enemy dropping into the
Me
AO.
again, buddy.
UAV overhead.
Nice.
Visual on enemy. I'm back on station.
Enemies are dropping into the area.
Este está
Watch
así.
the skies.
Se metió para acá, se metió en la casa amarilla.
Effective fire!
No, yo estoy aquí.
Right side window. Watch it. I'm gonna have to get one more in after this.
Yeah, I got bounced.
Back in the fight!
Hey, send me that friend invite, dude.
I did.
Yeah. Heard you talking that business. That's kind of cutting her. So. Man, what's this fucking guy? What's this guy at? Oh, he's a cop. He's a, I can't shoot some fucking photos. Everybody ain't. Oh
Supply
no,
crates
you
are
got cat,
restocked.
bitch.
Advise you to load up now.
Reloading!
Got that motherfucking balloon.
Be advised, enemy attack helo incoming. Shoot it down and secure the cache.
Ain't no way. Oh my god.
I'm fading
I got
here.
behind the train before that last bullet hit me. Ain't that's crazy, man. Shit crazy. I definitely gotta recalibrate my gun. 100 bullets to knock somebody down, and I'm getting hit with 5.
Dude, that. This is stupid. I didn't fucking miss that shot.
Let me drop on y'all.
It's easy. They're fucking going for. Gotta drop one.
I'm back on station.
Drop them again.
advanced UAV is active.
He's right there.
Moving here.
UAV available for tasking.
1-1 requesting recon at this time.
There he is. I dropped his ass. Hey, dude.
Somebody
There you
tried to
go.
snipe me from somewhere.
Enemy soldier incoming.
That's not. That was me.
Enemy sniper.
All right.
Enemy deployed an advanced UAV.
Dang.
Enemy advanced
Yeah.
UAV overhead.
Dude,
UAV returning to tank.
Enemy advanced UAV is active.
there ain't no fucking way.
I gotta stop playing with the controller.
Yeah, that's all I play with. The two right here. Fucking butthead.
Back in the fight.
Oh.
I'm reloading.
Yeah, I had to get them two before the end of the game. What?
Get that
That was
cash out of here.
3-1.
What?
Good game,
We
y'all.
won.
Good game.
I wasn't even paying attention.
I was, bro. I was trying to grab all the cash I could at the end.
Oh shit! I didn't pick up anything.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
shit! Look at that. Yeah, that was a good game.
Okay.
All right,
then.
catch you later.
Peace. That's hilarious. All right, now into some real. Let me get a little solo in real quick. And then we're going to be done for the night. The irony. Let her cook. Gatorade. WNBA. Well, I mean, she ain't gonna make no money in the WNBA. If she cooks, she might get somebody that got some money. I don't understand how people don't get why WNBA players don't make money. Like, when is the last time you watched a WNBA game to be complaining about the women in the WNBA not getting money? %99 of people can't name a WNBA team.
Rucker, you're headed to the war zone. Enemies are dropping into the area. area. Watch the skies.
Okay.
You're green to go. Stand by for deployment.
Reloading.
Oh boy. I definitely need to. This ain't good. Forgot we was in a solo.
Battle Royale. Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone. Targets are up. Go take them down.
Reloading.
Oh, are you serious?
On here.
Oh my gosh.
The Gulag is your last
Yo,
chance.
this is how terrible
Fight
I
to
am.
earn redeployment. It's fight time. Be ready. You're next. Success means redeployment. Failure means elimination.
Took a round.
Ow!
Battalion there.
Stop throwing rocks at me.
Return to base to debrief.
All right, let's go in it again. Oh, this shit is so funny. I think it's time for me to go heat up my chicken.
Use this time for some target practice. The real thing's coming soon. Enemy dropping into the AO.
That was close.
Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone. Battle Royale. Keep clear of the gas. Get to the safe zone. Hunt down the enemy. Enemy UAV overhead. Secure the supply boxes. Locations are marked on your TAC map. Supply box secured. 2 to go. Gas is moving. One supply box remaining. Move to secure.
Taking effective fire!
Welcome to the Gulag. Fight to win redeployment. Now the fight starts. Almost your turn, soldier. Stand by. Earn redeployment or die trying. Enemy eliminated. Prepare for redeployment.
I'm back on station! Moving here. I'm reloading!
Loadout drop headed your way. You've got Gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. You're losing ground. Move it. The enemy took that one, but we'll get them back.
Alright, I'm done. I'm done. GG's.